that actually made the hairs on my arm stand up, the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, shivers down my spine. Oh my word, Ado is a goddess of music. Good evening everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are listening to one of, if not the favourite artist of the channel. The artist that we can all agree that every single person who watches these videos on this channel love this artist. This artist has been a staple in this channel's history, in the songs I've reacted to, in the songs I've enjoyed, in the songs that I've taken away from YouTube as a reactor and listened to on a daily basis in my personal life. We are listening today to Ado. Last time we listened to Ado, we listened to a live performance of her, which was mind-blowing. We're going to be doing the same today. Now, I've actually seen this video before. When I first started YouTube and Twitch a year ago, someone recommended that I react to this song. And when we watched it, it was so long ago, and it was before I even knew who Ado was. Not only could I not appreciate it, but I don't remember it. So I think it's a perfect excuse and a perfect reason to actually be able to share this with you guys. So we're going to be listening to Aishite by Ado, the live version. A song that I've heard covered many a times before by different artists, and a video that I've even seen before, but so long ago that I don't remember. And when I did see it, it was so long ago that I couldn't appreciate talent on display that Ado has. I generally do not remember a thing about this video, and I'm excited to rewrite it into my brain in a way that I can appreciate it so damn much, and also share this experience with you guys. Last time I just did it as a throwaway video on Twitch. Now it's on the internet forever, and I'm excited for that. If you guys do enjoy the reactions, please do subscribe. Unblurred versions of the reactions are on Twitch because some of them are blurred for copyright reasons because YouTube is mean. But without keeping you waiting any longer, sit those butts in those chairs and enjoy Ado live with me. Oh, I love this song. The first version of this I heard was actually a Hatsune Miku version, because way before I even started reacting to YouTube, way before I even started my Twitch, anything, I listened to Hatsune Miku so damn much, and she did this song, and I love it. That bit there just sums up what Ado is. That roar to the blissfulness in a second. Wow. What I have to say is, there's no one like her, is there? There's no one who can sound as good live as her. I spoke about it the last time we watched a live performance from Ado, and I always talk about how a lot of artists can't translate how good they are in a studio into stage performances. A lot of them can't, and it's upsetting because I've been so excited to see some bands before and they've been poor live. I remember one time I saw Slipknot live. Now, I saw Slipknot in an outside venue at a festival where they performed really well. And then I saw them in an indoor gig at the Alexandra Palace in London. And it sounded awful. The sound was horrible to the point that we left early. And I'm a massive Slipknot fan, but it was just unbearable, which is unfortunate, but it just proves that some performers can't translate their performances to a live gig. When we listen to Ado, she sounds dreamy. She sounds just as good here as she does on a CD, on Spotify. It's crazy. She's an angel. So talented. If anything, she sounds better live than on studio because you can really hear the emotion in her voice when she's portraying, when she's saying different things. You hear the sort of struggle, and when she hits certain notes, especially the raw, you hear the effort that she puts into it. Wow. Wow. Aishite. 全部あげるあなたに全部しょってもらうよ足りないあなたが足りない離さないよThat actually made the hairs on my arm stand up. The hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Shivers down my spine. Oh my word. Ado is a goddess of music. When we talk about bands that are so influential throughout time, I believe that she should be. I don't reckon she will be. Because in the Western world, she isn't spoken about much. And I know it's going to be, some people won't believe that, but for example, if I ask my mum who Ado is, she won't have a clue. If I ask my neighbour who Ado is, they won't know. And it's a shame because I really feel that Ado, with the talent she has, I really actually think that she should be up there with like the Rolling Stones, Black Sabbath. Like, I think she has to be one of the best artists in the history of music, solely because she, in my opinion, she has the greatest female voice of any female singer ever. When we talk about male vocalists, obviously we can talk about loads. When like there's thick competition there. I know obviously we've been listening to a lot of Dimash recently, and he's got an incredible voice. I think he's got the best male voice of anyone alive at the moment. But we can talk about Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson, Ronnie James Dio. There's Freddie Mercury. There's plenty of male singers that are in the conversation. But with female singers, I really think Ado is that much clearer of everyone else. She's the only one at the table. And I think she should be mentioned in the same breath as like groups like The Who by the end of her career and the Beatles. And I don't think she will, because the fact that she's not spoken about that much in the West, and she should be. She's amazing. Wow. Amazing. absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. There's something else that I have to talk about as well. With her dancing and her on-stage presence, she isn't as professionally trained, or at least it seems that way, as the other artists that we listen to, like the K-pop and J-pop artists, the groups that we listen to. A lot of them are very trained and you can see that it's strictly implanted in them how to dance. With Ado, it's not. It feels so raw. When she dances, it doesn't feel like, oh, they're dancing really well. It feels like she's just expressing her emotion. It feels like when she's throwing herself around, it doesn't look like you're not looking at that going, wow, that's someone dancing really well. It just looks like she's so just being so expressionative. It's less like a dancer and more like a theatre performer. You know, when you're watching someone do Shakespeare on a stage in a theatre in front of you, how they throw themselves about when they're talking and saying their lines. It's like what she does when she sings. With that coat that she was wearing, she was giving me mad scientist vibes when she was screaming and throwing herself around, and it makes it that much better. As much as I like watching a reaction video and going, wow, they're really good dancers, watching someone like that when you're like, they are throwing themselves so much into their lyrics that they're moving themselves in a way that you could listen to it with the music turned off, and you would be like, you can see the passion there. It's incredible. Everything about Ado is incredible, and you can't put it into words. You can't put it into words. I genuinely think when her career is over, just like how when careers finish, that's when people tend to get their flowers. Very few artists actually get the praise that they get until their careers are over. I really hope that when her career is over, and when the world has had time to reflect on actually how good of a singer she is, I really hope that she's on that table of those artists that I mentioned before, because there's no female lead, no female singer who comes anywhere close to how good she sounds. Live as well. That was live. Incredible. Incredible. Genuinely incredible. Genuinely incredible. There's no one like Ado. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.